Well, United ended the game level with Sevilla at Old Trafford. The game ended 2-2, and we come to really bring you the player ratings on how that game of football really transpired at Old Trafford. Good morning, guys. How are you? Really watching us from, I go by the names of Rock and David. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel. We are left with like 60 subscribers to hit 12,000 subscribers. So guys, continue to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. Now, it's one of those days that you wouldn't like to come in here and really even do the player ratings, because first half looked some little bit better, and we just lost it all in this, like with 6 minutes to go to end the game. We found ourselves imploding and we let 2 goals in, and it was not because that Sevilla were brilliant on the day to create very many chances, but it's because we really defended badly. 2 of the goals that went past David De Gea were own goals, and I don't want to see anyone coming in and really blaming him, because for every save that came his way, he saved it. He saved it, and he gave us a reason as to why we have to really stand with him. So guys, let's get into the player ratings as it all started. David De Gea made 2 good saves, one in the first half, towards the end of the first half, that Varane really took off the line after David De Gea punched it over the bar, up, to deny them a score. Even in the second half, after conceding the first goal in the 84th minute, we found ourselves in a position of David De Gea really saving the club of Manchester United. I'm giving him a 7 out of 10 because his distribution was really on point, apart from one ball that he really gave to the opponent at around, I think, in the middle of the park. Then we found ourselves in a position of really doing the needful against Sevilla. So David De Gea, a 7 out of 10. Aaron Wan-Bissaka is another one, had really a very brilliant game today. Apart from that blind pass he gave away, you know, that resulted into us conceding a goal, I think he got the rest of the things right in the game. Solid, you know, marking the back post very well, and he really put in a shift that everyone expected him to be putting in on at the club of Manchester United. So Aaron Wan-Bissaka, 7 out of 10 for me. I'm giving him a 7 out of 10. We go to Terrell Malacia, one of the worst players on the field of play today, and he almost gifted a goal in the first half. Then in the second half, you see what happens. He just downs tools. He just forgets to do his job, and that costed us the first goal that came in through, and United just found themselves in a position of really praying for Lord to help us. And I'm giving him a 5. I'm giving him a 5 out of 10. Terrell Malacia, 5 out of 10. We go to Lisandro Martinez, who went off the pitch in the 84th minute. That is Lisandro Martinez, and he joined Rafael Varane too. I'm giving him a 7.5 out of 10 for me, because he really had a very huge role to play in that central defense. And you said either he gets out of the central defense, 5 substitutions already made, we are like a man down, we concede the winner. So that is Lisandro Martinez for you. His season looks like it has ended. We need to wait and see what the doctors are really going to tell us about. We really wait and see what the doctors are going to tell us about Lisandro Martinez's situation. But I'm giving him a 7.5 out of 10. Rafael Varane played only 45 minutes. 6.5 out of 10, because if you can't play the entire 90 minutes, you can't go ahead of 6.5. Though he looked good, and when he's playing that central defense, we are really safe and okay. But each and every time you bring him off, then problems really emerge and explode. Let's go to Casemiro. I'm giving Casemiro a 6.5. One will ask, why are you giving him a 6.5? Because he gave away balls, very many balls away. Secondly, he was rusty, but I understand. His rustiness was brought about by him spending close to a month without playing the game of football, and you wouldn't expect him to come back when he's really back to the levels you expect him to be. So he lacked much fitness, and that's why I'm giving him a 6.5 out of 10. Bruno Fernandes playing deep alongside Casemiro in the midfield too. He played very well, responsible for the first assist for the first goal of United. And looks like Ten Hag might turn him into a player who plays as a deep playmaker, because whenever he's playing deep, he can have a lot of space to go for that ball over the top, you know, for that line breaking pass, because most of the players are not so much onto him. They are into the final third of the opponent, meaning that for that Bruno, he can find himself with a lot of space to really craft out a line breaking pass, as he did in the first half, as he did for the first goal that he scored against Sevilla. I'm giving Bruno a 7 out of 10. Then we go to Sabizter. Sabizter played in the central attack midfield role and has shown us that his composure is undoubted. He's too clinical, 2 chances, and he scored all those goals and put them at the back of the net. That is Sabizter, and he really played a very good job for Manchester United into that position. So Sabizter, 8 out of 10 for me. He deserves an 8 out of 10 for me, though his brace was really cancelled out by the 2 own goals of Manchester United, but that doesn't really take him off the very huge job he did for Manchester United into that time of the game. 2 goals. Remember, he now has 3 goals and 1 assist for Manchester United. 13 games played, 3 goals, 1 assist. I think the doubters have been sat down. 8 out of 10 for me. Anthony made very many takeoffs, runs, but the final game to his runs is really lacking. And I'm here and I'm here to let you know that this man known as Anthony saw one of his balls rattle off the crossbar, but I think sometimes he's a little bit selfish. I'm giving him a 6.5 out of 10. For me, I'm giving Anthony a 6.5 out of 10. Jadon Sancho, I think he was blowing hot and cold, but I really like the touches and his commitment. And secondly, the most important bit of it all is him tracking back. Remember, he's one of those players that we're not tracking back, and Ten Hag really benched him for not tracking back, but this time around, looks like he has learnt from his lesson and is tracking back a lot. I'm giving him a 6.5 out of 10 because him and Anthony, no big difference into this game. Let's go to Anthony Martial, who led the line. Oh my God, oh my goodness, Anthony Martial, you know, responsible for the second goal, but even the first goal, the way he really goes ahead and really makes those flicks in there for you from the touchline, he was really tearing them apart and passed that ball to find Bruno. Then Bruno lays that line breaking pass to find Sabizter, and Sabizter puts it home to make it 1 for Manchester United. So for Bruno Fernandes, for Anthony Martial, I think also gets an 8 out of 10. He played very well, and he saw to it that when he got off, we are not playing as a team as we used to play in there for you. So that was the starting 11. At the beginning of the second half, the run is off, Harry Maguire comes in through, and for me, I'm giving Harry Maguire a 5 out of 10. A 5 out of 10, you know, denying us that win in that manner. I've seen people saying that it accidentally knocked on his head, but do you see where Maguire was? If that ball came straight to him and he was thinking about marking the player that headed it, he wouldn't have gone ahead to be heading to a goal. But it was like he was in his own world and obviously faced that. So I'm giving him a 5 out of 10. Then Ericsson, 6.5 out of 10. I think he really did his job. No one should blame him for that. Who else came on through? Pelestri, 6 out of 10. Anthony Elanga, 6 out of 10. Wout Weghorst, 5.5 out of 10 for me. That's what I'm having for him. I think those are the substitutions. Maguire, Pelestri, Ericsson, Weghorst, and Anthony Elanga. Those are the 5 substitutions that Erik ten Hag made, and obviously he found himself in a position of having no one else to bring on when Lisandro Martinez got an injury. So smash the like button, comment and share. Let's rate Erik ten Hag, the manager of Manchester United. I'm giving Ten Hag a 6 out of 10. I think it's one of those lowest scores that has gotten as a manager of Manchester United ever since he came in through, because he failed to control the game very well. You know, he just needed to really inform his players to really do the needful and obviously keep it at the back, you know, but he couldn't, and obviously we capitulated and we saw ourselves losing this beautiful game of football. It's a draw, but I see it as a loss because we are back on ground zero at Sevilla. We are going there as if we are really goalless, you know. So thank you guys for watching it through. Your reactions to the player ratings of United are welcome in the comment section below. I sign out for now. See you later. I cover you all in the precious blood of Jesus Christ. Bye bye.